Hello and welcome back to Spawner Science with Kinkaider once more. Hopefully this video should be much better because I have actually fixed the pillar boxing issue this time, as opposed to just swearing at it lots and pressing some more buttons. So we'll get started. First thing to note this time round is that I am on custom spawner version 0.1.2, which means that these, the mob position data and the mob motion data, have been added. And that's what I'm going to be playing around with today. These have huge potential, and I'm only gonna do a couple of things today, but I'm sure you'll understand once we see them in action. So we'll start off by creating a skeleton spawner, just because that was what I randomly picked. So we're going to use mob position data first of all, and what this does is it spawns a skeleton and then immediately teleports it to these coordinates. So I'm going to start by saying, and you'll see why I've chosen these when we get into Minecraft itself. 6, 7, 3, 5, 1, 1, 2. So what that's done is that's positioned the mob there. So as soon as it spawns, that's where it'll go. Now, motion data, we're going to have a Z value of 12, and that will propel the mob roughly 12 blocks, I think. I'm somewhat hoping that 12 isn't going to send it 27,000 blocks, but you know, we'll just go with it. Okay, so of course I imagine if you want to send it a negative way, send it 12 and it will travel in the other direction, but I don't want it to go this way. And I'm sure if I wanted, I could have it going 2 up. Let's actually have it going 2 up. Should we have it going in X motion? Nah, we'll keep it obvious. Okay, and we'll call this Skelly Motion Position Example. Create spawner. Okay, right. Now we're going to go to let's say cave spider. And I'm going to turn the motion data off. Reset all of that because I may as well. And we're going to send cave spiders to 727. 727, not 7272. That would go a long way. And we're going to put it at 6 height. And we're going to put the Z coordinate, excuse me, of 91. And we're going to call this cave spider appearance. I should point out actually that this is probably the last time I'll show you most of the custom spawner tool, as by now I think you've got the idea of what I'm doing, and seeing as now you understand the basics, or you will do if you've been able to see videos I've been posting, then you'll understand what's happening when I just go in straight into Minecraft and post the spawners. So create spawner, and we'll just quickly hit a blaze one with the same idea. Blaze appearance. I'm trying to keep this spawner section short currently. For now, that'll do. And you'll see why in a minute. See you there. And welcome back. You will notice that the village I was previously using is over in the distance there. I'm getting a lot of lag. Red. Whoa. Ready. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're back. We're back. No, that village causes a lot of lag, apparently. Okay. It's because we've moved on. So now, if we flick this up, I call this the remote control spawner cannon. Basically, what should happen is that's not necessary, but it helps you to see what's happening better. Oh, but it does dump mobs every... Oh, why am I getting so much lag? Okay, never mind. If I flick this, the spawn box is activated, and hopefully, it can take a while. I probably should have made the spawners run faster. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of lag. And not much is happening. Okay. This lag is really getting to the system. Okay, let's make it day again. Simple redstone should not be... Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what's supposed to happen. This here skeleton spawner, which we've seen previously, is supposed to spawn over at these coordinates and fire the cannon over this way. In practice what's happening is not much. Right, the theory behind the remote control is that I'm going to lag out, apparently. I'm getting down to about 10 frames a second. Lower. I was at 1 there. I'm fine when I'm inside it. Okay. The idea is that these lamps control whether it can spawn, because in order to be able to spawn, it has to be able to spawn in these conditions here, where the spawner is. I don't know why I'm getting so much lag, sorry. Simple redstone should not be doing this. But these here are not gates, which means that the player, well, in fairness, what I'd normally have is them off, so that the spawners are active, and then the player can eventually find the lever and deactivate the spawner. It's pretty simple redstone, but the key to it is that no matter what the player does to it, if they decide to tamper with it, they cannot tamper with it in a way that means that it will not spawn. The instant they tamper with it and break something, it will spawn. The wool under here is just because mobs can't spawn on bedrock. So basically, what you have is a spawn box that can't be broken into because it's made of bedrock, but redstone can pass through it, which is pretty good. For those of you who don't understand what a NOT gate is, it's really quite simple. Redstone works in binary. This piece of redstone powers this block. Because that block is powered, this torch is not. Because this torch is not, this block is not. Torches are essentially inverters of power. Normally this is 0, now it is 1, because this inverts it. However, this powers this block, so that this says nope, and inverts. And this is just a pretty cannon design. This really doesn't have any redstone to it. But yeah, I don't know why it's not working. I got it to fire 1 earlier, when I was just quickly checking out things. So I apologise, but oh, there we go, there we go. I don't think I've got the motion under control. I'm going to have a serious experiment with motion, but essentially, it sort of flew up in the air quite high and didn't really fly in a direction. Yeah. Basically. Not much is happening. I can't really leave the spawn box. The one disadvantage with this is that if the player isn't in range of the spawn box, then not much is going to happen over there. Who invited you, creeper? Okay. Same principle here. Except this time without the cannon. This is just another application of the idea. In this, the player has to choose which they want to be spawned on them. As you can see, one is always powered, and one is always not. So if I flick the lever, they'll get one, they'll get this one. This is actually really handy because the redstone, because the inverter's on the inside, the one that has the redstone flowing to it is the one that's working, or active. Hopefully, I think what I'm going to do next time I want to showcase something like this is turn the spawn speed up. There we go. I spawned a blaze in here, and the blaze can't have spawned naturally because, well, it's bright in here, there are redstone lamps, and it's daytime, and blazes can't spawn without a spawner. And then, of course, I can either have them being affected by blazes, or, you even saw it going there. Brilliant. Cave spiders. So that's a basic principle of what we're doing. I'm sure I know I can think of at least 2 or 3 more uses for these ideas. But those I'll keep quiet for now. This is the basic idea of how you can work this. I'll call this remote control spawn box. And actually, I'll leave a link to a schematic of a spawn box. Oh no, I can't really. I'd leave a link to a schematic. I'll just take the spawner out. But because obviously the spawners respond. How did you? Oh, I suppose you can spawn in here. I wonder if that's one of the problems. That's interesting. Maybe I should make it so that maybe I should make it so that things do have to spawn in air, and they can't spawn on the bedrock floor because, I mean, Christ, there's like 5 creepers in here. I haven't actually made this invulnerable, have I? I made it so the player can't get into it. That's not the same thing. Okay, well, you get the idea. So these are spawn boxes. This is a thoroughly failed spawn cannon. And I've been Kincaida. I'll see you later.